On January 4th, 2014, my classmates and myself boarded a flight to Ecuador. Before going to Ecuador, I had never traveled out of the country, and I assumed there would be some cultural differences, but not many. When I arrived, I was thoroughly surprised. The culture that I found in Ecuador is awe-inspiring. I find myself thinking about it constantly and trying to incorporate some of the Ecuadorian simplicity and friendliness into my own life. What is happiness? What does someone need to be truly happy? In Ecuador, I learned that the answer to this question is other people in relationships. When we arrived in a small town by the name of Pijal, I was blown away how we were welcomed. We were seen as family, not just a group of students traveling from America. We didn't just get this warm welcome in Pijal, but everywhere we went in Ecuador, from Casa de la Danza to the school we visited in Quito. Some Americans would look at Ecuador and assume that the people there cannot teach us anything. But I wholeheartedly disagree. If everyone acted like they did, this country would be a better place. When we arrived back in the States, a few of my classmates and myself started to volunteer at the Institute for the Practice and Study of Nonviolence in Providence, Rhode Island. Here I learned yet another lesson. Hearing about the violence in the city is depressing, but meeting people that are involved in gangs really opens your eyes. They don't choose this life. They feel like it's their only choice. They aren't bad people. As someone told me, you choose to be the bully or you get bullied. Violence is a result of inequality and exclusion. The road to peace and justice is a long one, but understanding the root of the problem is the first step. I hope this understanding leads me on to educating others on violence, the causes, and the solutions.